Hey, this is Jim with Dieselgeek, and today I'm here to show you a technique for adjusting the fit or fine-tuning the fit of our shaft bushings. These are shaft bushings for Mark IV through Mark VII, Volkswagens and Audis, Skoda and Seat. So the lower bushing has a split in it, and that allows it to fit in a few different housings, and it also allows you to adjust the fit. So this is a Mark VII shifter stick. There's no bushings on here right now. So what you're going to do is you're going to slide the lower bushing onto the stick, and then you have to get a small flat screwdriver to spread the gap open to get it to go onto or over these knurling and the circlip groove raised areas. So once you've gotten it past there, it just pushes into the housing. So it pushes into the housing, and you can hear the machining grooves almost like fretting on a guitar. And if you wiggle it side to side, the stick is going to be in your car like this, and if you can move the stick side to side, some of the wiggle is going to be down here at the bottom because it can move down here a little bit. But up here is where you don't want any side to side movement. So if you move it and there's any side to side movement at all, even if you can feel 1/1000th of an inch in there, you want to, you don't have to, but you can if you want. You can take the bushing back out, and I'm going to go ahead and take it off of the stick just so it's easier to get to. And what you can do is with a utility knife, you can stick your finger in there like that. It's a little safer than having your thumb down there, but anyway, yeah, stick your finger in there like that, and then just score the outside of the bushing about every 1/4 inch. And what that does is it puts peaks and valleys in the outside diameter of the bushing. It effectively makes it just ever so slightly larger in diameter. It might be 1/1000th or 2/1000th of an inch, and you just work all the way around. The more scores you do, probably the greater the diameter. So anyway, you got the scores in there, and you put it back down on the stick. You take your little flat blade screwdriver, turn it sideways. Sometimes it can be pretty picky about getting on there. Turn it sideways, there we go. And then you can push it down into the housing, and then go up and down. Just make sure there's a spring. This spring is a return spring, and it'll help it return after you come back out of reverse. But you want it to be able to move relatively freely. You don't want it so tight that it's sticking, because then it'll stay, it may stay stuck in the down position. You don't want that. But once you get that adjusted, you'll feel that it's definitely more snug than it was before, and that's going to give you a better shift, because it makes it like a solid stick. If you don't have any movement here, then it's more like there isn't a mechanism for reverse built into this. It's one solid piece of material. So once you get that in, then you can put your spring on, and then your upper spring seat, and then pull it down to the circlip groove, and then put your circlip on there. And so you just want to check and make sure that when you're pushing down on the stick, that it returns. You want the spring to be strong enough to overcome the friction that you've created right here. You want a little bit of friction, because trust me, it will wear in and it will feel perfect. But that's how you fine-tune the lower spring seat of the shaft bushing kit for Mark V through Mark VII. And that's it.